Good evening. This video specifically is a message to the Burger King Board of Directors, menu planners, innovators, managers, CEOs, and anyone in the corporate department of Burger King. But the general public also can watch, can view, give their feedback, their opinions as well, as can any Burger King employees at any restaurants, should they wish. This is a serious and formal pitch to the Burger King Board of Directors with a proposed item to add to their menu. I personally believe that this item will be a big seller and really will surpass any profits made by the chicken fries and the Cheetos, the mac and Cheetos. Now, here's what I have for you, and I'm just going to get right to the point, straight to business. Here's what we have. I was inspired to make this new item and to create it and to come up with the idea for it from the experience I had last from Burger King when consuming, well, the Big King sandwich. I was disappointed by it, and I thought, you know what, I can improve upon this. I can get a better item that I think the customers will like better. I thought, why should I keep this idea to myself? I want to share it with Burger King, and it's unlikely that it may happen, but you never know, and it's worth submitting this idea because I think it's just worth a go. There's nothing to lose here. All that I see is improvement with this item. Alright, now I have a name for this item, but I'm going to reveal it when I'm done explaining it because it kind of gives it away. So I want to build some suspense. I'll list the ingredients, what this item is exactly, and then we'll get to the name as well. We start off here with this item being a sandwich. It's a simple sandwich, has a top bun and a bottom bun. The top bun, of course, is Burger King's trademark sesame seed bun. The bottom bun is simply standard. We lay down the bottom bun first. What we have next is almost a net of bacon. 6 strips in total, okay? 3 in each direction, so it forms like a grid on the bottom bun. So you can think of that as the bottom layer there already. You can see how this is going to be an interesting sandwich because usually that's not how they are. It's usually the meat is last with some sauce, maybe not the bacon on the bottom. So it's already going to be interesting. But we got this little bacon layer at the bottom, bacon net. Okay, that's going to be at the bottom, right on top of the bottom bun there. What's going to be on top of this bacon layer is going to be an onion ring. Now we know there's different types of onion rings, so I need to be specific with the exact type of onion ring I wish to use in this case. We have the small little slivers and small little onion rings, and you also have these big, coniferous onion rings as well, that are usually very tall, thicker, and again are almost like a cone in shape. They're open at the top, wider at the bottom, and they're fairly large in size. We will be using one of those onion rings to go on top of the bacon, okay? So it's already an interesting little design there, almost similar to some sort of mountain or volcano, you can say. But that's not where it ends. Of course, the best is yet to come. Now, this is where I got the inspiration from my last meal, okay? I was thinking, and I thought, with Burger King, it seems like they like putting a lot of sauce on their sandwiches. Well, why don't we take advantage of that and make that the focal point of this new menu item? So here's what we've got. We got the bacon net at the bottom. We got this coniferous onion ring. What the employees would then be instructed to do is to get the mayonnaise and to fill this onion ring. As I said, it's going to be like a cone. It's going to be a little receptacle. You can put whatever you want inside this onion ring. You could essentially fill it up, and that's what I want to do here. I want to fill this onion ring up to the brim, as far as it will go, with mayonnaise, okay? Fill it to the brim, as much mayonnaise as it can hold. Then you put the top bun on it, and that's what you got. That's your sandwich right there. Okay, I think it's a great idea. I think, it combines everything that the American public likes. I know the bacon craze in popular culture has kind of died down a bit, but people still like bacon on their sandwiches. So they got that. A lot of people want some more fried food on it too, hence the onion ring. And I think there's actually I think they should be utilized more here at Burger King, so that'll kind of add to that. And then everyone just wants mayo, and lots of it too, okay? I want the objective of this sandwich to be, when you bite in, When you have that first bite of this sandwich, not only are you going to be able to taste the crisp fattiness of that bacon, the onion ring, I want that mayo to just pour out. I want it to pour out on you, on your face, on your clothes. I want you to have to buy a new shirt after this. That's my goal, okay? I want you to just be immersed in the mayo. That's what I want to see here, okay? I know in advertising campaigns, a lot of pizza places, you know. Pick one. Domino's, Pizza Hut, Papa John's. When you see the stereotypical television family sitting there eating the pizza, what do you see? It's not like when you get the pizza, you separate the slice and it's a complete clean cut. You know, there's nothing dripping off. In these television families, they're pulling these slices, half the cheese is just falling off of it, the cheese is like molten still, and they're just somehow casually eating it. It looks extremely uncomfortable and messy whenever I see that, yet that's how they portray people eating pizza, even if it's not really the case when you actually get the product as it is. Well, I don't want that. What I want is in the advertisements, when they show people eating it, I want it to really show how this mayonnaise is just getting this all over their face and dripping off of their chin. And then I want the customer to be able to experience that too as well. I think that'd be great. I think it'd be fun for the kids too. You know, you could encourage them to play with their food a little bit. You know, the parents too, anyone really. I think it'll be fun for the whole family, truth be told. But again, the main emphasis, of course, is to have this onion ring that'll serve as a basin and a holding tank, essentially, for all this mayo that's going to be in. And then when you bite in, the floodgates are going to open out, and it's just going to get everywhere, and it's going to be great, okay? Now, I have an alternative, because I know some people may say, well, this is a great sandwich, I agree, you know, I'd buy this. But are there any vegetarian options for it? I understand that you have bacon there as the net to kind of prevent leakage of the mayonnaise. Are there any vegetarian options? And I can say absolutely yes, there are. Here's the great news. I also have an idea planned for a vegetarian version, which can be marketed as well to a national audience, or it can be held for religious purposes, perhaps during the Lenten season, or whatever Burger King wishes to do with this. But all you do here is you substitute the little bacon net to a bed of lettuce and a large tomato ring. And that'll again fulfill its purpose of being able to hold the mayonnaise in this sandwich here. Okay. Now, the name. I think, and Burger King corporate, I know you might have a problem with this name at first, but you were able to have a sandwich very similar to the Big Mac, and you called it the Big King, I think that was. Well, here's what I suggest. This is going to be an attack on Wendy's, okay? I know the last sandwich kind of was, but this is going to be even more so. I want you to name this sandwich the Mayonnator, okay? I think that's a great sandwich. It really tells the customer what's in there, what the emphasis is, and that they're going to get a lot of it. I think the Mayonnator is a great, great name for it. That's what I hope you use. But that's my suggestion. Now, finally, one other idea. If this is a success, and you want to continue marketing it, you could eventually have a double Mayonnator sandwich. Where what you do is you get the usual, however, instead of putting the top bun on it, you add a second onion ring, inverted, so that it forms almost like an hourglass, you know, wide at the bottom and goes up again. So it would have an hourglass shape, and all of that is filled with mayonnaise, and then the top bun is placed on it. So you could even get more, okay? I think that's, but that should be like a limited time thing to kind of keep the customers on the edge of their seats just coming back for this, and then you'll discontinue it, and, people will be complaining, and then you can say, no, we'll bring it back in like 6 months, so don't worry, you can just line up, camp outside then for it. Okay, you may be thinking, well, what should this cost? I propose that the Mayonnator be priced at the affordable price of $8.99 per sandwich. As well, there may have to be slight increases in price due to regional differences, as well as sales tax, which is not included in regions which have it. But the general price, no matter where you are, would be $8.99 plus. In some parts of the world, such as New York, the price may be $13.99, given how it may cost to ship these materials and tax it. And in other parts, it may just be $8.99, but that's the minimum for this. I think it's affordable. I think anyone with any income can be able to afford an $8.99 sandwich, and I think you would agree that's a very generous price for what you're getting. Okay. Now, that being said, I do hope you review this idea. I hope you like it. If anyone watching this would be interested in perhaps helping out in terms of actually creating an illustration of this sandwich, that would be greatly appreciated as well, but it is not required by any means, only if you're feeling creative and you'd like to help with this venture. And finally, Burger King, in return for this idea, I only request minimal compensation for this sandwich, and really the most rewarding thing of it all would just to see this idea being used on the menu in upcoming months or years. That would be the most rewarding thing I can get out of this, is to just see that sandwich on the menu. See a little poster outside this Burger King that says, Mayonnaise, new. Minimal compensation, but that's really what I'm doing this for. Okay? I just care about the chain, and I just want to improve it. I just want to make Burger King better. That's all I want to do here. Burger King, if you are interested and you wish to comment or respond to this pitch that I do offer, please contact me at repweekinterview1@gmail.com. That's repweekinterview1@gmail.com. I look forward to your email. I look forward to corresponding with you. Thank you for reviewing this offer, and take care.